Hey y'all, welcome back. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Um, I'm gonna be like 600 eating while live. hmm But not smacking like that. I guess this video just gonna be a recap because nothing has changed yet. Um, he's still Big U still representing himself. Um, they got the 20,000 wiretaps. He's still, like I said, representing himself. Um, I don't know if he got his discovery yet. He was waiting for that from the prosecution. Um, Brick Baby Loose Cannon still locked up. They still doing what they do, going live on the federal phone. It's amazing. So we just gonna jump into this recap because nothing has changed. No new news. Shit. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. So this big homie CC that says Adam Twin is responsible for Big U and Loose Cannon telling on themselves. I agree with that. Adam 22 is a culture vulture. Him, Vlad, Trap Lore, and Jordan Tower. Talk about your own people. That's how I feel. But before I play that, I want to get me a cigarette. All right, thanks. Oh shoot, I almost fell. Lord, I almost fell. I wish the hell you would mess with my chicken. No, the cat trying to get my chicken, y'all. So let's get into it. This is how I know there's a conspiracy. Before the drill wave that started in my city became popular, I was doing this. And this is real life. Intel Pro, J. Edgar Hoover tactics that they use. It's the same thing. It's the same way they took down Huey P. Newton and the Black Panthers. The same way they took down the NFAC that got Jam Master J. All our black leaders going down because of these facts. And all of these are complicit. It's always because you said. And I agree. Vlad, yes. No jumper, yes. And then they end up going to jail. Absolutely facts. Still, they're in the camera, but yet they're still gonna go there. They still gonna take it there. What can we do? What can we do to stop? That's why interviews like this is important. We have to start to raise the thought process in our community and start to get our people interested in different topics. That's why so many people was calling for the marriage approach and myself. They hashtag and Shaq and Kobe. They made all of these pictures of film. We go live on Saturday night, watch on Saturday night. We have to introduce people to different topics and different things because if not, oh shit, okay, pardon me. Because if not,
the circle of destruction will continue because the kids watching this, they want to emulate the guy doing all the views crashing out, so then they gonna do it.
Facts.
We got to do something.
We about to bring it. I got to ask real quick though. When you see Adam to himself come up and say, everybody who's thinking that I'm part of that situation as far as the indictment coming out of the RICO, Big U and everybody, he says all I did was provide these guys opportunities. Everything they did, both stuff, and everything I'm trying to do is get them legit money. Do you believe that?
Hell no.
From Adam 22, that
hell no.
He's only trying to make sure that these guys don't touch the streets, and he doesn't benefit off of the gangster stuff that they either have done or is doing. I don't know.
He does benefit from it. It's all they want to talk about.
Right.
His father is a Mason. His father was pardoned by the administration for committing crimes and illicit activities. Is a platform being used by to target and dumb down the population.
Facts.
No way around it.
Facts.
All the Crips had no jumpers in jail.
Damn.
Facts.
No, I mean, all of it for real. At one point or another.
All of the Crips that work at no jumper are in jail.
I feel like they would be in jail if they weren't at no jumper. Do you feel like?
Yes, they would be. They would not be on camera saying how many murders they got.
Right.
On camera talking about they were done. Fellas saying they got no times. As soon as they leave, they follow the rest.
Come on, tell the truth about Adam.
Feel Big U. I think he got out the next day. Loose cannon. I don't think they gave him a bond. Do you feel like this is the feds? Normally they have like a 96% conviction rate. Do you feel like they got enough as far as they did their homework enough to say, we got these guys for, they say, what, extortion, checking in? Like I think that was always been a thing that people talked about since the 90s. You got to check into the West Coast or we will extort you. It was almost like people just did so loosely and freely. Is that a strong enough case to say, yeah, that your people find them guilty unless they're criminal?
It wasn't a strong case until we had Luce Cannon come onto the platform and already committed on Biggie's behalf. Especially that got him indicted. He went into the platform and told the exact story to Adam on the platform. He went to the cease and desist to. He implicated Biggie with murders on a 4 million subscriber page. Don't use a colonizer activity.
Yeah, because he controls that narrative.
Absolutely.
How do you think people are so interested in being famous or cool that we would literally implicate ourselves in murders and drug activity and different things of that nature just for entertainment? I feel like throughout the years, our people have seen the value in fame and they automatically attach it to money. And culture, where we come from, we have plentiful natural resources. We like China, we like Jordan. Those in our natures and our DNA. When we see stuff like that, it gets paraded in front of the masses, and then every black man of a certain age or a woman has tried a music career or tried to rap at some point in time. It all gets attached together. But what happened?
Well, that's not true because I always knew that it was demonic. That I can't sing worse shit no way.
As soon as people start making traction to change it, and offer different topics and different things for us to do, you take it down some sort of action. And then nonsense. This happened over and over and over again.
Facts.
The only way to prepare for the future is to study history.
Right. Facts. Come on.
We see that it was arrested for the murder of Bricc.
Yes.
It turns out to be Yellow Beezy for murder for hire.
Yes.
Right. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is this. It's simple. Whenever... Hold on. I gotta send my girl this address. She can't be making for this. And now she know the homie up here too. She will pop up. All right. The question you asked me, what became popular people wasn't doing this type of Texas.
No.
Somebody knew if we make this shit hard, we can move generations of people of this info.
Facts. Come on, tell the truth.
The best player has never played the game because he can't play.
Come on.
Facts. They accomplished this. The culture in my city is toxic, man. It's dangerous. With entertainment and music, it's spread like wildfire. So that's why nobody ever seen Wack and Luce get treated the way I was treating them. Because now I'm going to show y'all how we play. I'm going to call you every day. Oh, that's my best friend. I'm going to beg you to pop out. But they start making critical errors because, you know, working in my field, if I'm going on a retrieval, I have to have relationships with certain people. I have to call and let people know, look, I'm going to be operating out here. This is what's going on. If not, you just a vigilante and you can get booked. So we got to be very strategic. I know I'm seeing police tactics. I'm trained in this. I got hours of training, several certifications. So I'm like, wait. You record a phone call? It was 2 seconds. Somebody don't have consent. That's a
come on.
I'm like, oh. When I seen the guy, Luce Cannon, show up to the Look Who TV studios who filmed a movie, and he put himself on camera making death threats to me, don't get arrested for that? I said, oh, they try to. We've been on an investigation before. This is like a new one. You see people on the internet, in the comments, they're all squares. You see what I'm saying? The YouTubers are revenge of the nerds. Because before this, you couldn't speak to nobody like me, man. You gotta know somebody who knows somebody to reach me, man. Right. So I want everybody to know in the comment section, you don't know what you're looking at half the time, so you have to watch me very close and listen to what I'm telling you. Y'all thought that a bunch of police was really gangster. And y'all thought I was supposed to crush them on camera and argue with them and raise my voice. I'm a real gangster. I ain't raising my motherfucking voice. I live by a code. I took an oath, man of honor and principles first.
Facts. Come on. Big homie broke that down. I like Big homie CC. He took a code of honor and principles first. Big homie was on it. That was some good. Oh, damn, that's gone. This is real tune.
I think everybody saw the 18-person indictment that was issued upon the Rolling 60s, specifically Big U.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur in a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture.
You as double OG from Nick Artist, Wise. What did you make of this, the Rolling 60s Rico?
Well, first and foremost out there, TV land, it's a door opener as a lesson to all. And if you're young, from young and old, and gangsters, killers, whatever you categorize right about now, by taking heed and learn from this, then you'll be next up.
Yep.
However, we live in a world now where it's digitized. Me, the reason why I'm able to survive and I'm going to surpass in the survival of this digital world is because A1, I'm a great listener. 2, I'm a learner. 3, I was a born leader. My daddy gave me these genes. My hood didn't give them to me. I earned them in my hood. But my daddy gave them to me as a man. See, before I became a bunny head, I became a man first. That's what I'm supposed to be for.
That's real talk.
You got to be a man first.
A man first.
Any nigga can tell you, hey, you do this, you do that. and you're not a man. So this is why a lot of dudes can't make their own decisions. So this Rico Act itself is, I wouldn't sit here and take the time and the efforts to just bash Big U or bash him upside the head. Like a whole lot of people gonna take advantage of these moments because now he gone. He gonna be gone for the rest of his life. Because for me, that's coward shit. And me knowing myself and having the presence and being in his present beings on numerous occasions, that if I had any problem against this man or had anything that I had to say, whether it was me and my crew, him and his crew, I had the opportunity to do them then. You know, say anything I want to say then. So I wouldn't sit here and discredit him, man. What I'll do is give you my opinion as an activist from the hood once upon a time, and being from them eras of the gang culture and things of that nature, the violations of individuals placing themselves in these positions. You can't blame nobody, because we all, at some point, especially when you're placed in a position of power, you have this dark side. So we all know about the dark side at some point. Some of us have a dark side where me personally is past tense. There's no way I'm gonna allow the leakage of my dark side to be an interference of me.
He talking some real talk. He said he's gonna be gone and he is. 20,000 wiretaps. They got everything. They got everything. Here go Luce Cannon.
Good morning. Listen, and just because they fool you, just because they ugly, they look crazy, they beat up in the face, they young but looking old, stressed out, that don't make them tough. Just because they got tattoos on their face, stuff like that, they just made bad decisions. I got homies and stuff with tattoos on their face and they be mean looking. I'll be like, no, stop, not like that. But certain people do it and they buffing. Okay, that's cool. You can't put muscle on chin. Every single one are gone. Numbers is no good. Because the truth always prevails. And that's what a lot of people think. Like, they try to beat us with lies. We beat them with the truth. This is facts. They not like that. Sugar plum, big useless, big uterus. You is not like that. You got to stop and focus on what you want to be. You want to be law enforcement, which you already are.
Wow.
Sexy crib, which you are. I can't take certain things away from that. I can't take away. It's like you play both sides of the fence. You tell me certain things, and then you do another thing. You act like if you getting paid by somebody and I go at them, you can stop me. That's never the case. We've seen how that played out and worked out. It don't work like that with me. I say and I feel and I do anything that I want to do. And if I feel like it's not right or it's against my morals or going against integrity, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to stand with you. It just don't work out. I'm really like that. And I don't care what anybody says. It ain't no yes man or what you could do for me. I make more money than you. Then a lot of people I do business with, there's successful people around. And I understand this. You hang around 150, you hang around 9, bro, you're going to become the 10th. That's just how the game goes.
Well, that's true.
Are you persistent or you a reporter? Bro, the paper. Are you a reporter? Are you persistent? Because right now, are you a reporter? It's a report. Like a reporter. Are you able to? You know I'm from. We ain't gonna talk about stuff. No, we talk about it. When I read it. Hey, who's on this? What do you mean, bro? Listen, I just talked to God. He said, "You're lying to." He said, "He said you want to make you want to make." He said, "I don't give a." He said he gonna. Right now.
I'm gonna let that one go. But that was Luce Cannon talking about Big U. We're just gonna get through this stuff. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna delete that because we know that Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon, that fight didn't really happen. Here go Police Wack 100.
To acknowledge that you were wrong about Bricc Baby being a snitch on the New Jersey Rolling 60s federal issue that they have going on. You said you were wrong. I want to hear more.
When it comes to the RICO.
Okay.
Because everybody was like, well, Bricc got a robbery and Luce Cannon got a robbery. Why is Luce Cannon a RICO? And Bricc ain't a RICO, right?
Okay.
So everybody was saying, when we read the paperwork, the reason why Bricc Baby in a RICO is because Bricc Baby was a victim. He was getting extorted.
By Big U.
Yeah, he was getting extorted.
Wow.
Which explains why they mentioned to him what they mentioned to him back in June 2020.
Okay.
But they was trying to get him.
When they ran in his crib, you think that then they got him in the engagement room and they're trying to get him to roll over?
That's what I think would happen.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I got it.
They press play.
I'm in pain.
They let Bricc Baby hear the conversation. Because Big U's the one that really got Bricc Baby hot. He's the one that talked about a robbery that they didn't know nothing about. Wow. Right? Bricc robbery was something else. And somebody told one of them dudes he did a move. So they told Big U, and they like, yeah, he got to kick in. So the mention of his robbery didn't come from their investigation. It came from Big U's conversation.
Wiretaps.
The wiretap.
Wow. So you're saying that Bricc Baby has basically known that this RICO was coming for a while in terms of the Big U stuff, and he's just been being tight-lipped.
We know he knew because he told 600. We just, listen, because his exact words was, it's a RICO coming. It ain't a 6-0 RICO. It's a Big U RICO. This is June 2023. So, but at the time, we oblivious. He mentioned Vegas. We still oblivious. We don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
But when the shit hit the fan and you really reading it, you see why that is. And then with them reading it, right, you got like 4 or 5 players, right, that all through it over the years, the 3-4 years, it's a continuous interaction.
Okay.
The bad part about this is they got Luce Cannon in there. Luce Cannon is not on one wiretap.
Really?
There's nothing in there that got Luce Cannon talking to anybody. There's nothing in there that have them talking about Luce Cannon. Like there's no like call Luce to do this or do none of that's in there. Like it is the other ones. Right? You got the one incident where Luce is mentioned. So my question to you is this. If we got a gang, right? And we got a movement. And it's 4 or 5 of us. And we doing shit. This is what we do. We interacting, we plotting, we planning, we executing all this, right? Boom. And then one day we be like, Adam, you want to roll with us? We gonna go get into something. And you come with us this one time, hit, miss, and you go. Does that make you part of our overall? You get what I'm saying?
So I go with you, but I don't take part in any
you
criminality?
go with us one time. You got a 4-year right to where these 5 dudes, every day is interaction, this move, this move, this move. We want to do this, we going to do that. These dudes. And you one time, we got more road. You come with us to one time. We do whatever we do. Right? Okay, you might be guilty of crime person.
Okay.
But are you really part of our thing?
You could probably beat it, right?
I mean,
what kind of evidence are they going to have that any involved with this?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know the peculiar or the particularities of the
the whole thing. Luce Cannon mentioned one time in one situation. Never is he on the phone. No,
because that was mentioned not in the indictment, but in the criminal complaint.
Yeah, that's not part of it. Is Jay Reed, he's the dude that want to be on that.
Know that he took $5,000 worth of stuff from him.
I don't know what he did.
Who else could attest to that?
I don't know. I didn't see. Where the hell was $5,000 of stuff?
I know that number seems inflated because, like, if they took his phone, maybe he's got a little money in his pocket. Like, what $5,000 is crazy.
Wack, you next.
I didn't. You know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know where to be at.
Very few have $5,000 worth of stuff on them unless they got a big hundreds in their pocket or like 5 phones.
I didn't see the taking of items.
They were beating and pulling pants down, but I didn't see like the robbery. I believe they probably took something, but I don't.
I didn't hear nothing about. I come up. So
what do you have a page of art about New Jersey? What information did you get?
The New Jersey is saying it's the dope case, but it's so surf that thing. Big U is in that one.
Oh, okay.
So this might be something totally different. And knowing Bricc, you know what I've heard about Bricc. Brick's always been a dude that did his own thing.
Yeah.
You know, you might be there doing your thing over there, but he'll be way over there with somebody else.
He's got a lot of relationships, but he's not really like hanging on in a way. Like, and you know what I didn't really like think about until I was listening to the phone call he uploaded to his page, which was that after the Nipsey thing, his name was kind of in the, like a lot of people associated with him because hanging out with him was almost like co-signing the death of Nipsey because people thought of him as being so close to Eric.
You can't say that because...
But that's how he felt, is that like, people didn't really want to be around him like that.
Well, no, what it was he wouldn't deny it.
Exactly.
Which he wasn't supposed to.
Right. That should.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to because... And a lot of people asked Eric wasn't wrong. They didn't like what he did.
Right.
Because who it was, who he did it to.
Right.
And for a reason they say he did it, he wasn't wrong. And this is why Cowboy puts up a fight. Because Cowboy understands the reason they put out there justifies what he did.
Wow. I can't stand Wack. I cannot stand him. He next. He next with his police ass. Oh, we ain't gonna do that. What's that? Oh, okay, hold on, cause this gonna go weird. Oh, damn, that video gone. Damn. I love SBGB. I love his content.
It's your boy DZ, man.
Let me see if I can get right to it.
You already know it's not about the setback.
I love his channel.
The people that rock with me, we going up over here in this community. Hey, girl. Who did what you talking about?
Nigga, I don't know, cuz. Stop putting my name.
But you don't said that the Mark nigga did it. So I'm asking you who did it.
Put my name in shit, nigga.
I'm asking you who did it.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm asking you who did it, bro. You said somebody did this. Who did it? Who did it and who tried to line who up? I'm trying to get what you said.
You heard the message, nigga. JD was pushing all this shit. But long story short, JD, nigga, was like the deal was all this stuff. Nigga, yeah, that's just not a night, nigga. That shit ain't up for the shit. JD was on my name. Nigga tried to get me lined up. Whole time he got his whole stuff lined up, nigga.
So you saying that Jay Reed lined it up and got himself lined up?
Lined up. You heard the message.
But he said that you was supposed to be you. You was supposed to go up there. You sent a message.
Oh no. My interview was at 2:30. I canceled that interview, nigga. I told cuz, nigga, I wasn't supposed to be there. I was understand. Nigga, Jay Reed been trying to line you up, cuz.
So Jay Reed was trying to line you up. I thought he was supposed to get 10%.
I knew they got the narrative where that message was like the day before it goes up. No. That message was a month ago. Jay Reed been trying to line me up.
But he said he was supposed to get 10% though, Travis.
Say it again?
He said he was supposed to get, I guess, 10% of the deal. What happened with that?
You breaking up, cuz.
I thought he was supposed to get 10% of the deal.
Deal or not, cuz, he's trying to line up. What contract? If y'all know contracts don't happen overnight. We're building a whole $60,000 network. You feel me? That shit don't happen overnight. Jay Reed was on the feel me? He even called and apologized to me like, oh man, I'm sorry. His ass whooped. After he got his ass whooped, let me see that. After he got his ass whooped,
you got the recording?
He called me and apologized.
You got the recording?
I'm sorry. You feel me? I added you to all this shit. I tried to make you, and the table turned on him. He got his ass.
Recording though.
Cuz on Bricc.
Do you got the recording?
And that's what he did. And he got his ass whooped. He apologized for it afterwards, cuz, so I can't get mad at cuz right now.
Well, send the recording so I can hear it.
Say it again?
Send me the recording of him apologizing to you and I so I can hear it.
Damn, cuz, your phone breaking up. I can't even hear you, guys.
I said, send me the recording of him apologizing so I can hear it.
Oh, shit. Man, shit's like,
I don't know what.
Yeah, man, but like at the end of the day, cuz, I know I ain't on that shit, cuz. I'm trying to get above that shit, cuz. Jay Reed was doing some bullshit behind my back. You feel me? My owner, Mozzie, my partner, nigga, I ain't on Dodge Network. I ain't on Network, president of Dodge Network.
He lying too. He lying too. We got a couple of more, and I gotta go get up in the morning. A couple of more. Now this a lie. This video talking about Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon tried to kill Big U in jail. That's a lie.
Apparently,
And this from Franco.
and Big U were involved in a fight. According to Luce Cannon and Luce Cannon.
Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby got into a fight in their cell, and one of them had to roll it up and leave.
It's going down. So everybody don't know they was videos where they said Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon was pretty much missing. You know what I'm saying? Like they was missing for, I think they said more than 4 like that. Now they saying that Luce Cannon and Bricc Baby was involved in the fight in jail. It's going down, gang. Like they already going through it up in there. Hey, listen, you better sharpen your swizzle or you see escape.
Very close. Very close. They both did get into a fight. But other people was involved in the fight too.
Oh, really? Wait, hold a big jump, Big U? Oh, cool.
No, they didn't jump Big U.
They should have.
But best believe Big U was also involved.
Big U was involved.
Big U was in the fight too. Whoever used the AI Flacco to don't have don't talk about street politics. Don't talk about nothing street. That's not Flacco. But Luce in a way, she would feel like not only did Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon get into a fight, the Big U was also a part of the fight. So I'm trying to. So it's like, whoa, hold on.
Big U is 69,000 years old, man. I'm that old. I'm sharper than my sword. I'm not going. You think I'm gonna be 60
He
years
said
old?
he's 69,000 years old.
So then Luce Cannon called in, and Luce Cannon broke down exactly how the fight happened.
Who is this?
Now, Luce
Oh,
Cannon
this
can't
Mac
really say
Moolah.
specific names because
Why does Luce
Oh, I gotta subscribe to him.
updates on what's going on in jail? Can you
Oh, I gotta subscribe to
You
him.
gonna get, and then y'all talking about some he not snitching. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
He's not in the interrogation telling the police what's going on. You call the jail phone where the police listen to.
Fact.
You snitching. You ain't doing nothing different than a motherfucker in the
Self-snitching. Fact.
Let me shut up.
it's to tell
I
him,
might get all
but he told the full story of how the fight took place.
He looked like a thumb for 5 years. Your homework.
I'm about to subscribe. Hold on, let me subscribe to him. This is Mac Moolah on my other phone.
What happened? They're gonna let us down that fight.
I want to shout out Luce Cannon, man. Luce Cannon is so selfless. Luce Cannon is currently in jail. Currently fighting a federal case, but he's still concerned about the content. He's still concerned about getting the content out there because Luce Cannon realizes, man, that there's YouTubers like myself who have to feed our families. And if he don't give us the content, how will we pay rent? So,
Well, he told the truth on that.
Flacco, please.
Oh, I'm already subscribed, but I'm gonna have to get all his stuff. He's funny as
Thank you,
hell.
Luce Cannon, man, for staying true to the content.
Are they high? Okay, so do you guys just want to record something and I play it? Okay. Okay, alright, it's recording. Yeah, so, shout out to Flacco and Remo jumping on the show. Like, people go crazy. She going crazy. She holding us down. She holding making for that. Stay alive, stay alive. Y'all here, in here, cool. Just had a couple of incidents. Just at the end of the day, we making and programming, but at the end of the day, I can't wait to
You're not coming home, bro. What's wrong with y'all, bro?
Right.
Y'all know I love putting y'all on to that easy money. Cash kick.
I like him. I like Mac Moolah. I was already subscribed. I didn't know that. I like Mac Moolah. He is funny. So we know there
All
was.
rights to the contents posted on this YouTube channel, including.
Right, that's why you didn't hear from me.
Wow. And so it don't even matter that they started it. They still put you in all.
None, because they knew that after seeing him, he was split open. Because they just wanted me to cool down and not take to the.
I ain't even gonna play that because all that was a lie. All that ended up being a lie for clout. I never knew that young people that y'all, some of y'all were killed for. Sorry, you two. That's well, unalive for clout, and I find that just unbelievable. That might be the last video. I kind of hope it is for the day. Let me see. Oh no, I got this. I can't stand academics either. But we gonna go to this one.
Listen, I know where it is that did Drakeo like that. Where you at? You see him on FaceTime. Maybe when he put him on the phone, he pull up.
This is Hook Anonymous.
The video. Got a call. The back door was ordered on Nipsey Hussle by Big U. Instead of filling the order, Nipsey has so much love. Give him the heads up. Nipsey's team didn't arrive yet. Called the team, tell them turn around, head to the Marathon store. Then YG called, where you at? We gotta finish the shoot. This song's a hit, guaranteed. That's when Nipsey told him, you know what? Come down to the hood. Let's shoot it down here instead. They can't back me down. He went on. Big U and company came through, kicking down cameras, trying their best to stop it. So with that in mind, if he told YG to come to the location, they would end up just doing everything there. Nipsey dodged the bullet. But the part I'm looking at is that Big U, who was a fellow Crip, is the one that tried setting Nipsey up, and they were friends. But if Nipsey would have never got the heads up and the guys ended up setting him up, from the outside looking in, everyone would assume it was a blood versus Crip situation, and Nipsey was the target of gang violence. And all along, it came from his own people. So when you see that, and then you hear that Luce Cannon was talking about people checking in with just days before he and then he shows his disabled and then Big U pops up starts make you want. And then when Big U had allegations of guys and wanting them to check in with them, especially when you could tell that Drakeo wasn't where anybody trying to bully him or take anything from him. Then after his passing, you see Luce Cannon speaking on Drakeo's brother in a disrespectful manner, also saying during the interview how he told Ralphie who unalived Drakeo and had it dropped, but he claimed that Ralphie was scared. Well, now the first question is, how do you know who the person that unalived Drakeo is? But I think we all know at this point. He did call out Big U for allegedly having some involvement, but we'll get into that a little later. Luce Cannon been saying things about Drakeo and Nipsey's passing, and Big U allegedly having involvement. That's why he was. Now remember, Luce Cannon and Big U were very cool friends. This is why I say the worst enemy to have is someone you want to consider a friend. Why? They know everything about you. They know some of your secrets. They know some of your dirt. They know the places in which you and your family stay. They know the places you frequently.
I like Hook Anonymous. Oh, damn, I deleted the wrong one. Damn. Oh, shit.
What's up, Sugar Plum? So, Monster. Relish! You was soft. But we're going to get into the fight. Big useless, big uterus of you and Nipsey, the late great, right? Remember, we on the phone. Me and Tiny Draws, right? Tiny Draws, like, your cousin called a meeting. I'm like, what up? You know, Nipsey and all this and stuff. But yes, I ain't going. You know, about money. It ain't about trying to help us and is in a position and stuff like that. You don't
Come on, man.
know come with the studio, right? And mind you, he already took Nipsey's the equipment. So Nipsey went to go buy his own equipment, right? So we in the studio chilling. He heard the song. Nipsey did this, right? And he was like, hey, because it's this song about me. So Nipsey stood up or whatever. And he was trying to get Nipsey or whatever, but Nipsey was just moving, dancing and stuff like that. And he couldn't hit Nipsey, so he got tired. So he knew he didn't get Nipsey the way he wanted to get Nipsey, right? So the next morning he called the homies and stuff like that, and he went down there and he was basically saying like, hey, we gonna come, nigga, you gonna have to get lined up for dissing me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why? It's just about you and Nipsey. Why you have to bring the hood into it? This is really about money. So Nipsey said, go in and go, long as you don't do nothing to me, the T word, right? So Blacc said, cause my brother ain't going nowhere. You was like, nigga, you ain't from the hood or whatever like that. He was like, nigga, my brother ain't going nowhere. Right? Fats and stuff like that was there. He was talking him and
now this is true. This is true.
Forth, right? So Big Uterus fire on Fats, right? Boom, boom. Didn't do anything to Fats. Fats looked at him, gave him tone. Boom, bam. Big Useless failed. He tripped over the little step, right? And so he and Nipsey started trying to squabble or whatever, and Big Useless, he was mad because TD wasn't doing it right. We was all laughing at it. It was a joke. It was funny. It was terrible, right? So they over there trying to squabble or whatever. Blacc, shot in the air, right? Peep this. He shot in the air. Boom. Police in there in 30 seconds, right? 30 seconds. Big U, or whatever like that, police go to Big U and stuff like that. Big U showed something, right? To the police. He started pointing everything like that. Saying, don't get Blacc Sam, put him in the back of the car, all the other stuff, right?
Now so, that's a true story because Blacc Sam has repeated that himself. But what he's saying is that when that incident happened, that's the day the 60 split. Now I don't know if that. Well, I can actually see that. I think that I got one more video. I'm just on it. I love Blacc Sam.
Person who has always stood on business and never backed down from the rolling 60s.
This is Hood War.
Is none other than Blacc Sam, from defending his brother against Big U.
4 shots in the air. He's fresh out the penitentiary. Police hit him right across the street. They see him. They come in, they arrest everybody.
To putting a Crip in his place and letting him know what's up.
Hey, Demon Shaver! Hustle! Let's go on, Kelly! Don't come over here!
Black Sam has never been afraid to stand his ground. Let's admit, Black Sam was always tight with his brother Nipsey Hussle and had to act no matter what. But unfortunately, on the day Nipsey was killed, Black Sam wasn't there to protect him. A heartbreaking video later surfaced, showing Black Sam desperately trying to save his little brother's life with his own hand. We all know Eric Holder was convicted for Nipsey's murder, but the streets, and especially Black Sam, know that it hit for someone higher up. One thing Black Sam said that really stood out, how there were big politics involved.
But it was about politics getting into certain people.
He even mentioned how Nipsey had brought DJ Khaled to the hood, which turned into a major issue. Nipsey had linked with DJ Khaled and John Legend for the song Higher and planned to shoot the music video in the 60s. But as the story goes, as soon as you heard about it, things took a turn. Allegedly, he sent a gang of Rollin' 60s members to press Nipsey about it. But Nipsey, being who he was, stood his ground.
Hustle had DJ Khaled in the hood and Hustle flat. And like certain people didn't like that.
You name everybody who was talking about. You always had a problem with artists coming into the hood acting and you to play the game.
Everybody, Big U and Nipsey Hussle, everybody knows Big U was shaking Nipsey Hussle down, making him pay protection, sort of. Nipsey Hussle got smart and said, I don't want to pay you $20,000 a month no more. And Nipsey Hussle come up dead. He lost his protection. And the hood killed him. We all know this, homie.
Nipsey always had a bigger vision. He wanted to unite the community, bring Bloods and Crips together, and work towards something bigger than gang politics. That worked with YG, and if that unity was possible. But that went against Big U's vision. It made Nipsey a part
Like YG and Mustard. My homies, man. Shout out to YG and Mustard. We clicked up in LA. We got a move. YG can come to our hood. He's a blood. Pyro, we can come to the 60s. I can go over there. I've been over there with my jewelry on it. My being my respect. They love it. I was unheard of. You couldn't do that. So it's different right now.
Black Sam has always been the type to stand against Big U, especially when it came to defending his brother. One major example was when Nipsey dropped You Don't Got a Clue, a track that many believe was a direct
we know
diss at
about
Big
that
U,
part, so I'm gonna
especially in
let
the
that
first few
part go. But I wanted to say, I love me some Black Sam. When I went up there to visit Nipsey Hussle mural and took pictures, I was like, "Where's Black Sam? I'm coming to get him." Now this is the one saying that Big U ain't had nothing to do with this.
We on fire. When no beat, how come you ain't show up to his funeral? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, I don't think you can hear this.
that takes time. See, the funeral happened. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think y'all can hear that. Let me see.
The case is serious for your basic life in prison. If it really was,
Y'all can't hear that.
like people are trying to say it is, which is nonsense.
I'm gonna go ahead and just let that go, cause you can't hear it. I can barely hear it. I think that was the last one. I hope it was. I gotta go to bed. Let me see. Oh no, we got one more.
All right.
This Bricc baby paperwork that he a snitch.
We just gonna get it all the way down. We don't care about too much. It's an introduction, statement of fact. People and threatening to do the same to others. Then, on March 18th, 2025, the day the rest of this case, the defendant went on a live video podcast with someone who he had previously killed during
I'm gonna let that play.
his waistband. Defendant was arrested the following day. An unsecured firearm with multiple magazines of live ammunition matching that seen in defendant's waistband on the podcast were found where defendant was staying with his young child. All of the above conduct occurred after years of violent crimes, firearm possession, evading charges, and troubling conduct disseminated throughout the internet. Defendant's
lengthy periods of incarceration and supervision have not deterred him from continuing to commit dangerous crimes. There is no reason to believe this arrest will be any different, and the safety of the public demands that defendant remain detained. Bruh, you gotta be kidding me. Statement of facts. Defendant is intercepted discussing criminal activity, including pointing a firearm at his partner and child. In the first several months of 2023, defendant was intercepted on multiple court-authorized Title III wiretaps, both on his phone and his associate's phone. On multiple calls, defendant discussed criminal activity. Throughout March 2023, defendant discussed how the mother of one of his children accused him of pointing a gun at her, and defendant claimed it was a lie. But on June 20th, 2023, a second person accused defendant of the same conduct. That day, defendant's significant other, KC, stated, "You pulled a gun out on me with your daughter. You pulled a gun out on me in front of your fucking daughter. You pointed a gun at me with your bitch ass." Defendant responded, "I don't give a fuck,
Man.
nigga. I don't give a fuck."
And that's foul that he did that to his baby mama. Bricc baby a hoe.
About her picking up her daughter.
But that was the old paperwork. That's part of the reason why he didn't get released. And he the po-po too. All of them.
What's up, buddy?
I can't stand Adam too. Why's my phone doing that?
She said he wasn't referring to me, but then she also sent me a message that he had sent to her on Friday that he had asked her to send to me, but I never got it. She didn't send it. And she acknowledged, I said, like, hey, my bad, I forgot to send this when he actually told me to say it. So he's thinking that I intentionally ignored this message that he got on Friday. And then there's somebody else here that apparently was not responding to his text or call.
I can't stand Adam 22.
The message than anybody ever.
They just popping popcorn and letting the credits
I don't even like that. We ain't gonna even deal with that. But that was about Big U squabble with Bricc and Luce, and then that came out to be a lie. Oh, BG Knockout say 600 a rat. They all of them.
He already knew. The dude 600 was on Big U's head every day on his live. Then we see footage of 600 acting the police. What happened? Like he already knew. But he get a call from LAPD. Tell him to come down to the station. We got something for it.
What it do? We back with another video.
Who is this? Top media.
That 600 is working with the police. You know, he says and believes that 600 is a Fed and an informant, y'all. He believes he set up Big U. He feels like, 600 was working with the police to take on Big U. He feels like he knew when he pulled up to Big U's house in the morning when Big U's house had got raided by the feds. That says he believed that 600 already knew that Big U was going to be raided, y'all. Not to mention that he had an LED badge in the car when he was filming himself, y'all. And BG Knockout says, that 600 has to be a rat. This is a different type of trolling. He believes that 600 is really a...
Damn, my phone died. That means we're going to end that right there. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button. Love y'all. And again, thank you to my new